A pleasant good morning to you, YouTube family. I hope all is well. We have life. We give thanks. I was just studying about Christian service, and I felt it in my spirit that I should share this message. Very potent. The purpose of the church is for missionary. Is to spread the gospel. As a matter of fact, I'm going to quote from an inspirational writer, Ellen G. White, and I'm going to quote from Review and Herald, August 23rd, 1892. That's when it was written. August 23rd, 1892, Review and Herald. She says, "The world needs missionaries, consecrated, home missionaries, and no one will be registered in the books of heaven as a Christian who has not a missionary spirit." Very important. So all of us who claim Christ as our Savior, we need to proclaim Christ to the world. The work is great, and the workers are few. Let me quote some more from the same author, Ellen White, that I'm impressed to share with you guys. Review and Herald, March 13, 1888. "Idleness and religion do not go hand in hand." So we are not only to intake the light and not reflect it. I go on reading. "And the cause of our great deficiency in the Christian life and experience is inactivity in the work of God. And the cause of our great deficiency in the Christian life and experience is inactivity in the work of God. The muscles of your body will become weak and useless if they are not kept in exercise. And it is so with the spiritual nature." So true. Very true, ladies and gents. Very true. "If you would be strong, you must exercise your powers. Likewise, likewise the physical, likewise the spiritual. We are so concerned with our outward appearance. We go to the gym. We try to eat right for self gratification and for others to see. But the same with the spiritual. Likewise, you go to the gym. You exercise those muscles. And guys, we know that when you start to do bodybuilding and you start to see those muscles, you know, if you stop doing what you're doing, they're not going to be muscles anymore. They're going to become fat. The same with the spiritual. We have to exercise the spiritual muscles. And that is by missionary work, sharing the light, diffusing the light that we receive. I want to read another paragraph from Review and Herald, June 24, 1893. "We are to be diligent workers An idle man is a miserable creature. So true. But what excuse can be offered for idleness in the great work which Christ gave his life to accomplish? No excuse. The spiritual faculties cease to exist if they are not exercised. And it is Satan's design that they shall perish rather. Let me read it again. The spiritual faculties cease to exist if they are not exercised. And it is Satan's design that they shall perish. All heaven is actively engaged in the work of preparing a people for the second coming of Christ to our world. And we are laborers together with God. The end of all things is at hand. The signs are clear. We see it. We see it. Now is our opportunity to work. Because later on, when the night cometh, we can't work. We must work now while it's day. While we have these opportunities. Another paragraph from the same author, Ellen G. White, coming from Testimonies, Volume 5, page 276. What is our position in the world? As I said before, my opinion, to proclaim the gospel. So I gave my answer. You guys can think about your answers. We are in the waiting time, but this period is not to be spent in abstract devotion. Waiting, watching, and vigilant working are to be combined. Our life should not be all bustle and drive and planning about the things of this world. To neglect of personal piety and of service that God requires. While we should not be slothful in business in this world, we should be fervent in spirit also, serving the Lord. The lamp of soul must be trimmed, and we must have the oil of grace in our vessels with our lamps. Every precaution must be used to prevent spiritual declension, lest the day of the Lord overtake us as a thief. We must be on our watch guard. We must be on our watch guard. But we must go forward with the work, proclaiming the gospel of the soon coming King. We must be a light in a dark world. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed rest of the day. And I pray that you'll take these suggestions, not suggestions, but I pray that you go to the Lord in prayer. Ask him what he desires you to do. And with a humble spirit and a humble heart, with no preconceived ideas, he will answer your prayers. God bless.